start. And our first reader tonight is going to be Shangyang Fang. Shangyang was born and raised in Chengdu, China. And after having so many nonsensical adventures and writing so many inconsequential poems, this is his words, not mine, he is now a drinking buddy and a friend of Yuki. So please welcome Shangyang. And I'm sure he's going to be great, and I don't know why I'm standing up here improvising. Goodbye.
Well, it's really scary to be the first one reading. I hope I won't faint here. I'm really excited to read with two of my literary idols since my teenage years, especially Rachel Han. Can't even imagine to be here reading with Rachel Han, who's been my literary idol since I was a teenager in China. And I used to see her, read her books on page and see her face, beautiful face on the screen. Today, seeing her in real person, wow, amazing. I must say I prefer your book so much better. So after I've been asked to give a reading with Yuki, being a very indecisive person, I didn't know what to read. Yuki said, read the Raspberry poem. And I asked Rachel, Rachel said, read the chicken poem, because Rachel loved to eat. But unfortunately, it turns out to be the same poem. I just love the idea that the poem is being called a chicken poem or a raspberry poem. It sounds like the poetry is edible, and for all we know that food is so much better than poetry. But poetry is my food to survive. Here's my first poem. It's only 2 poems. Here's my first poem. Discourse on displaced distance as a raspberry. Raspberry is there. Silk crepe myrtle is there, unfolded envelope is there, inkstone is there. Evening old chrysanthemums are there, tossing their lion-shaped faces untainted by brutality. Lunar moths are there, mistaking the lantern for a palanquin. Raspberry is there, so is the love sickness it causes. Garlic is there, so is the pepper. Chicken is there in the fridge waiting to be stewed in the afternoon. Chicken is not there. A piece of meat is there in chicken's shape, wanting to be stewed in the afternoon. Akhmatova's missing hero is there somewhere, bargaining with a taxi driver, 50 rubles to St. Petersburg. Married Marto is there, cupping a cloud of hydrangeas as a hydrogen bomb. So are the mortals in the bar staying far from him. Loquat is there, its succulence, the enactment of the season. Thomas Transformer is there, though he claims I'm not here, he is there. He is there where waking up is a parachute jump from dream, where grass is greener than the color of grass. Lovers are there, touching, not talking. Soon you will just be friends. Poets are there, dreaming, not writing in the lazy air. Princess is there, chased after by a monster. Princess is there, whose lilac hands rinse the reflection of moon in the lake, bestrewn like a dress for the princess stepmother, whose body is a dagger. Stepmother is there, enticing my father with her defeated breastbone. Father is there, chasing after her symphonic hair like a long note, a fermata in Chopin's piano sonata. Chopin is there, sick and unnoticed, playing his heroic ballad only as the background music. Raspberries are there. According to Chinese legend, they are the blood tears of a wife whose husband died in a war. War is there. Each pale soldier with torn limbs and Icarus, each hospital a white dream, and each body smooth like a wing, not of an angel's, but of a flying animal. Angels are there, though today they will be regarded as winged animals. They are there. Raspberries are there, and that is why I am writing you this letter. Rain is there, and the stairs are washed white. Window is there, opened, so the wind is present. Dark noise of cars is there, people leaving somewhere for somewhere else, which they will leave again. World is there, which I am describing to you as language, as words. World is not there. For when you read this letter, my rain would not wet your socks, my wind would not flutter your collar. soulless is there. Imagining you reading this letter, I won't be here, where curtains shift like sea without me, where lamplight shines for nobody. Apology is there, for I present this world with failure for my incompetent sentences, for whatever lives without me is a fragment of what I am to you. For you are here, and here is there, though here is there, here will never be there, because here is there. Stars are there, unnamed. We give them names, knowing they will never turn back for our calling. Catford lamplight is there, laced with ice-feathered moonlight, making here more desolate. Bed is there. I'd only sleep on the left side, where you once slept, leaving the right empty, pretending I am not there. But whatever is not there is there in red berries, in the widow's blood, red tears strewn for the missing. You are here, more real than the lamp and ink and moonlight, the way I am there, home, late from work, soaked in rain. Kitchen is there, drenched with the smell of chicken soup. There, tell me to stop writing this letter. Hand me an armful of chrysanthemums, which you've been picking for the whole afternoon. I promise I only have 2 poems. I've been an admirer of Yuki's poetry long since I was a child in China. My grandmother used to read Yuki's poem at that time for me. And at that time, my dreams when I grow up, I would like to be a poet, which is of course not true. Yuki is still very young. And those who aspire me to be a poet, those poets, Rimbaud, Keats, Levi, thank God they're dead. I hate them. They ruined my life. But what I want to imply is that Yuki's poem has a sense of timelessness. His metaphors suspend time. His imageries arrest time. And whenever I read his poems, all of a sudden I'm a child again. My grandmother reading that poem, it was not true. All of a sudden I'm a child again, and a handful of sticky sweets climbing the high tree and to pick the cold apples and wash them in the canal of silver. That refreshness is what I get when I read Yuki's poetry. And this poem I wrote very recently, a few days ago, is dedicated to Yuki as a gift. Empathetic of emptiness for Yuki. Tonight, the pillow is more sentimental than you are. It bears all your desire as its own memory, tiptoes into the yard, and betrays you, whispers all your shy tales to the stars, with its plump white lips, its feather-burdened body burning with your dreams. Imagine that. Slit open by a blade of apricot blossoms, its silk case collapses, and your feathered dreams dash off a makeshift snow, whereas your lissom figure held quietly in this lonesome bed is the absence of snow.